Swing your partner, does it do, but don't you just step on no one's toes. Hey, what's the word? Welcome to the next episode of Sunday Sidecar, the series where we feed a laid-back stroll over to last week's Tuesday Ukeday drop from yours truly, Uke Brute. This week's episode, Truly, Unruly. Parenthetical, let the beat. And the parenthetical is important there because the song is about letting the beat take over your body and that letting that dance, be the cure-all for what ails you. And emotionally speaking, not physically speaking. Don't use music to try to cure physical ailments, but from like an emotional level, dancing and like the beat, it can empower you to overcome these, whether it might be something like loneliness or anxiety or self-esteem or self-confidence or just whatever the case may be. Music is there for you to start dancing and just let go and just let the beat, whether it's warm you up, beat up your ego and kind of bring you down to size, not bring you down to size, but kind of just like bring you back to where you belong, or just kind of if it's there to feed you, just kind of keep going on the lazy stroll. It's there. In prepping for this video, I do, even though I do improv these, kind of for the most part, I do spend a good 5-10 minutes coming up with thinking about something or other to talk about in these videos to give you all something to hear. But I kind of was thinking about how water is a universal solvent because it dissolves all these types of substances. Music and dancing, or letting the music inspire you to just let loose to dance. It's kind of a similar universal solvent in terms of, like I said, there's emotional or internal issues that you're having, because you can just let go and be free and just forget about all that, those problems and those worries, whatever it may be, for at least the length of the song. And sometimes that cathartic explosion of dance, that's all you need sometimes, even if it's just for one song. Let loose, let it get truly unruly, let yourself kick your blues for that moment. So that's what this song is about, and that's it's not intentional. I didn't go into this song thinking about it. I just had I was diddling around and I came up with that. I had that, and I was like, man, that's for dancing. That's for juking and jiving and getting up and ba ba ba. Not that any of y'all are gonna be out there, hipping and hopping and juking and jiving and twirling and whirling to a Uke Brute ditty. Not unless maybe you have a really good imagination or you make a better version, by all means. But yeah, that's just kind of what this song is about. It's different than it's just a bunch of kind of dancing, kind of getting into the lyrics. Obviously you swing your part with that do-si-do, but skanking the mosh pit. It's a type of dance. It's it is aggressive kind of kick dancing. You let loose and let the let that. It doesn't have to be anger, but it can be it could just be I don't know, maybe lost expectations. It could be, it's kind of something like, I missed out on this, or, whatever it might be, just kind of letting loose, getting out of my job is just such a, piece of shit spot I want to work at, whatever, let loose, get it out. And this kind of gets down to, if you don't want to go to no dojo, just because it is, you do a lot of kicking when you're skanking, you're in that pit and you be skanking and back and forth. And so, you want to go on a laid back stroll, which is kind of like, the same thing, but you're kind of not as aggressive. And then again, of course, keeping it two-tone for those rude boys, that black and white, two-tone, just skank it out, for all you guys or folks out there. Getting down to the, the other two verses at the end, shaking your legs all legato, musical term, singing term to keep things smooth and rhythmic and, and aligned. It's a way to do it. You don't have to, though. No one's forcing you to get crazy, You don't have to use your feet. Sit there and let your heartbeat get all legato with music. It's all smooth and connected out. Because, sometimes, you have to let the beat eat your jelly roll. The jelly roll, another type of music, another type of dance, combines a bunch of stuff. People still do it, I think, but I'm not sure. I was mostly just using it for the rhyme, but also just for the idea that let the beat eat your jelly roll. You don't have to be there the whole moment. Just let the music dance in your ears, so to speak. And then, that last verse, Banjo-Kazooie is a very clear reference to one of the best games on Nintendo 64, Banjo-Kazooie. But, it's about, plucking your heartstrings with banjos. In terms, like I just mentioned, even if you're just sitting there, even if you don't want to move, you're just standing there tapping your foot or whatever, or go get Kazooie in your dance zone. Like, you got your little bubble there, bust it out, do what you want to do. So that's, basically, what this song is about, just a celebration of letting, music inspire you to dance and not care and just, rock on, kick on, tap on, beat on, let the beat on. It's different than the pop, lock, and drop sock hop in the sense that that's more of like letting, dancing resolve like external issues or whatever. And this is more about this, internal discomfort, limitations or, whatever you might have, but also, not just that, but also, if you're also just want to dance, go do it. Oh, we should be able to dance it more often. Well, it's not that we can, it's just that, yeah, I don't know. I dance all over the place when I can. Yeah, but I mean, even like these little breakdowns of the songs, they're not like something I intentionally start off to do. Like, I just write what I feel in the moment, and I don't know, just kind of doing these videos, kind of, since I don't really know that much to talk about how the music plays. The refrain, it's it's a simple one, but I couldn't tell you what that first verse or that first chord is. I think it's some type of G. It's kind of like the G with the pinky there, or C. Keep it simple for the refrain. That's where the good stuff is sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. That's truly unruly. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know what else to talk about for this other than it's just celebrate dancing and music. That's the whole point of it. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Ray Bradbury had a quote, something similar to along the lines of just write what you want to write, or write what the story is, what the words need to be to tell the story, and let the critics tell you what the subtext or the metaphors or the deeper meaning is, or something like that. And so I don't pay attention to what the song is trying to go to for the most part for a lot of these songs, at least until I get into it. But these Sunday Sidecars, I just started them up because a couple people recommended to, humanize the songs a little bit. I discussed this in one of the earlier episodes, I'm sure. But I turn it into a critique, a critic of the songs as well. Just by default, they have to be. Yeah, and so that last one definitely had some vocal issues. Obviously, the technical portions of the playing can always be better. It's getting a little better. This one, I wrote this song about a year ago, probably close to about a year ago now. Yeah, but it felt a little rushed in the practice. So we're working on that, and hopefully, spend a little bit more time, not just practicing, but getting better iterations of the videos. So we'll see what happens. But that's it, mostly for Truly Unruly, to let the beat. As always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and check back soon for the Diddy From.